Sagittarius, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate every single one of you, and we're going to get it going right away with a couple of oracle cards here just to take a little test of the energy before we really dive in. So what do we got here for Saggy, please? God, Spirit Team, talk to me. Early August. And we're going to look at these real brief, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you need to hear from the universe. So there's a lot of things for you to contemplate, my friends. Let's get it going here for Saggy, though. What do we got, my gods? Interesting couple of weeks, because there's been a dynamic of different energies going on around Sagittarius. But I just want to take a look. Now, if you're new here, before we really dive in, while I get these cards out, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Okay, but into this reading, the first card that came out for you, all right, I like this. We have Lady Luck coming up right next to the Hourglass Lady, so we're going to talk about them. Interesting archetypes with these cards. But this first one, you see the imagery. She's holding an hourglass and the sand is slipping through her fingers. And I do feel like that might have been something we've been seeing for you in one of the last 2 weeks, is that time might be a factor in some way in your life, whether good or bad. Maybe you feel like you're running out of time. Maybe you feel like you have all the time in the world. For some of you, you could be waiting on something to happen. That's what I think when I see this card. However, someone's patience might be rewarded. I'll say that because right next to her, we have Lady Luck. Very similar to the Wheel of Fortune. I love this energy. You see the casino machine, the chips, the four-leaf clovers. You know what this symbolism is about. Big changes in luck, big shifts in luck. So there might be something good coming in for you. I always say when she shows up, you might want to play the lottery. This is a good possible omen, similar to the Wheel of Fortune. So I like that. Maybe some of you will have your patience rewarded in some way. So we're going to dive deeper. We're going to get into tarot now. I'm going to pull you 3 in the upright before we intuitively clarify. So let's get one shuffle here for Saggy, please. My gods, talk to me. What do we got for early August? Nice shuffle here. Now, last week's reading, as I was alluding to earlier, was called Big Victory Incoming. But the week before that, it was titled An Important Warning or something like that. So there's been a dynamic of up and down type of energy around Sagittarius. So we're going to see what we got this week, my friends. What do we got here? Sagittarius. Good. So let's get these 3. Okay. All right, I'm not going to say whether that's positive or negative because both cards are pretty neutral to me. We have the 7 of Cups in position number 1. Could be very dreamy with both of these cards. We have the High Priestess taking up the center. Your intuition might be firing on all cylinders a little more than usual. We're going to get one more, then we'll really start to paint this picture for you, Sagittarius. It's going to be a different type of energy. You're going to have a bonus as well. We have the 6 of Swords here on the back end and the 4 of Pentacles as your bonus. So we're going to talk about these. I'll tell you about some of the archetypes and classical meanings before we get the juicier intuitive stuff, of course. But in position number 1, we have the 7 of Cups. Generally, this can be seen as a card of options, different paths to go down. You might be weighing options. You might have a lot of options coming your way, but it is extremely mind-based. I feel like this is one of the cards of daydreaming, similar to the 4 of Cups, and we have it right next to the High Priestess, which is another intuitive, etheric, floaty type of card. So in this time, your mind might be going a little more than usual. Your intuition might be firing. Your imagination could be off the charts. So we're going to have to see what that's about when we clarify. In the center, though, we have the High Priestess Lover. This is the matron of tarot readers, psychics, intuitives, all that good stuff that we like, right? And aside from that, I always say this could be you having a feeling about something, a gut feeling. Hopefully it's a good gut feeling that you think something nice is coming in, but it could also be the opposite. She can also speak about hidden knowledge, hidden information, things of that sort. So you might be trying to uncover information. She's giving me that vibe a little bit here, but we'll see when we clarify. A big representation of the divine feminine is what she is. On the back, the 6 of Swords, movement, action, whether going in or going away. Usually this is something good coming in, going out of a time of choppiness into the smooth, calm sailing waters. I like this energy, especially since we had a more positive leaning reading last week. I do like this. So you might be moving into more prosperous times. You might have someone, if we're going with the negative message, that is not paying attention to responsibilities of some kind. But we're not going to lean on that. This could just be action. This could just be forward movement in some direction. On the very back end, we have the Four of Pentacles. You know what this is about. This could be someone you're tied to that has little feelings of jealousy or envy. This could be somebody not being able to let something go. So an interesting dynamic of energy that this is your bonus with the Six of Swords right next to it. Someone not being able to let go, someone keeping it moving. Okay, so do with that what you will. It's a very planted type of energy. So hopefully no one's trying to impede your progress in some way. For some of you, that might be it. But we're going to dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get one more shuffle in here for Sagittarius, please. My gods, talk to me. And Saggy, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, all readings are about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Saggy, please. Pardon me. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. So we have 7, 8. We actually have a 6 on the other end too. So 6, 7, 8. Now, the Eight of Cups is an action card. And usually it's somebody walking away from something or leaving something in behind. But it is in reverse, so your mind might be focused on the past. Like if we're looking at options, I feel like it's one of two things. You might be tied to someone who feels like they've missed out on an opportunity, or this could be someone not being able to let go of something that has happened in the past. Like intuitively, that's the vibe it's giving me with this card showing up in reverse. Now, we do have action here on the back end with the Six of Swords, the movement, but with this showing up in reverse under the Seven of Cups, big, heavy emotional energy. With the Four of Pentacles on the back end, I feel like this is somebody just in their mind about past events, things that have already happened, not quite letting them go, thinking them into a hole, thinking it over and over again. Or just feeling like somebody's missed an opportunity. We're going to keep it moving now. We're not going to dwell on that. Let's see what's up with this High Priestess. Okay. Once again, I'm getting a very neutral type of feeling. I'm not feeling anything devastating. I'm not feeling anything to really celebrate about either. Let's see what's up with this High Priestess. Maybe that'll change. What do we got? Thank you. Okay, we have Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you might feel like someone in your circle or someone in your immediate surroundings might be a little shifty. That's what I'm feeling. Because I'm not saying all threes speak about third-party situations, but when I see the Three of Pentacles, my mind automatically goes to somebody working well in a group, working well together. With the High Priestess, the intuition, you might feel like someone in your circle or your extended circle is acting or moving a little shifty. Okay, so you might have to keep your eyes on an individual or a person. That's the vibe this is giving me. Yeah, some of you might feel like someone's trying to sabotage. That's not for every Sagittarius, but some of you might feel like someone's trying to sabotage you in some way. Beware of this energy. This is another bit of a warning here. And I didn't feel like we were going to get a warning in this spread, but hey, it showed up. It is what it is, right? We're going to keep it moving. We'll talk about that more during the recap. We're going to see what's up here with the Six of Swords. Okay, and these energies, as I always say, could be people you're attached to, not all you. Okay, we have the Five of Swords in reverse under the Six of Swords. Plain and simple. This is somebody that just does not want to be involved in drama. Straight up. Now, the Five of Swords could be somebody who has narcissistic tendencies. I always say that when this card shows up. It's someone who's very competitive. Someone who could be a little cold, that wants to win at all costs. So when it shows up in reverse, I think an alleviation of those feelings. And intuitively, under the Six of Swords, it's someone's like, all right, I don't want any games. I don't want any nonsense. Especially with what we had here in the middle, feeling that someone in the circle might be acting shifty and they might be showing up once again like, oh, I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that fishy stuff going on. These are the vibes it's giving me, okay? You'll know if this resonates for you. And if during the coming week or two you see these types of energies, don't say I didn't warn you. Am I right? Okay, so we're going to keep it moving and we're going to get your bonus spread. I'll give you a quick recap, though, before we do that. Of course, I could pull more messages out of that back alignment, but I just feel it is what it is. Like somebody just like, all right, none of that drama, none of that stuff. I don't want it. I don't need it. So if you kindly look down in the box, I will give you a quick explanation. And that could have been for you cross watchers too. In position number one, we had the Seven of Cups with the Eight of Cups in reverse. This could be either someone feeling like they missed an opportunity, or it could be somebody stuck in their head about a past occurrence, something that's already happened. Moving further through the spread, we have the High Priestess with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, highlighting groups of people, maybe work situations. You might have a feeling that someone in your circle or your extended circle is moving a little funny, acting a little fishy. And for a small percentage of you, you might feel like somebody's trying to sabotage you in some way. Interesting vibe. But on the back end, with all that being said, we have the Six of Swords with the Five of Swords in reverse. Pardon me. Now, along with the narcissistic stuff I was speaking about, as I said, it could just be conflict. Someone just trying to move away from that, move away from conflict. I don't want this drama. I don't want this nonsense going on. And someone purposely trying to move away from whatever that might be. And on the very, very back end, we have the Four of Pentacles, somebody clinging on to something, trying to impede progress, possibly. So please take a screenshot if you'd like. We're going to see what you need to hear with this bonus spread. Interesting types of vibes. Okay, similar to what we had 2 weeks ago for you, I believe. Because we had a warning 2 weeks ago. What does Sagittarius take here, please, my guides? Okay, and I'm just going to pull you 2 of these, and I'll give you my intuitive and literal feelings. It's a nice way to end every reading. We're going to see what we got for you. What does the universe want to tell Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Okay, deep cellular healing makes sense with what we're seeing here, especially if any of you had past dealings with narcissistic people. But this could be physical healing coming to the forefront, needing to heal your physical body, emotional body too. These are very real things. Okay, and loosen your grip. Interesting message we have with both of these. Now, the first one, real quick, we'll just tie everything together. Deep cellular healing can be healing on all levels, all energies. Whether it's healing things that have happened from the past, you might be having issues with the physical body, the physical vessel in this time. Now might be a good opportunity for you to try to embrace certain healing tactics. Okay, whether it's going to the literal doctor, whether it's embracing some new age techniques and stuff, psychology, QHHT, whatever it might be. This could be a good time for you to do healing on yourself. Now, the literal description says physical and emotional healing, okay? So I'm not going to pound that message home any more than it already is, but loosen your grip is an extremely interesting card to me because I feel like it speaks to us in a certain way when we're going through issues in life, specifically when the waters are choppy. We like to try to control the outcome as best we can. It's natural, it's human. But this card asks us, even when things are going good, and tells us that we cannot control every aspect of our life. We cannot control everything that happens to us. Yes, we can put ourselves in certain positions, certain probabilities to succeed, but we can't control the actions of others. We can't control what other people are going to say, what they're going to do. So loosen your grip does ask us to recognize that and know that part of it might be in the hands of the universe, in the hands of fate. So it's an interesting card. It says coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So when it speaks of letting God in, I feel like it's spirituality in general. Receiving an influx of spirituality, that beautiful light energy could do wonders for you, especially if you're trying to heal yourself. So Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Gilded Tarot Royale. It's one of my most favorite decks out there, and it's gorgeous. So if you'd like to get your name in for the running, you only need to do 2 things. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, if I could grant you any one wish, what would it be? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of August, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.